I make it now that I've got 2 sleeps left in the caravan, and that's it. I hit the east coast. I was just looking on one of the Facebook groups. Horncastle got flooded. Right, the fridge has gone.
It has.
So
it's the bad hair day. It's been.
Walk up to the local wood yard at the bottom of the lane. So allegedly we've got a storm coming in today. We're over on the east side of the country, and apparently the west side of the country is going to get it a lot more severe, especially the northwest of Scotland. And a year ago today we had Storm Babette, which was quite something, literally. So exactly 1 year from a storm, big storm last year. I hit the east coast. I was just looking on one of the Facebook groups. Horncastle got flooded last year really badly. Right, it's another quietish day. I've still got a couple of things to empty out the caravan. Nothing big now, just knick-knacks basically. Start ferrying home, and as I'm recording this time next week, the caravan should be back home, or will be going back home. So I'm just going to go over to the office, go and check everything over there. There's just one departure leaving this morning. Oh, this so-called storm hasn't really stormed. It's just been a bit of a damp squid. It's a bit breezy, but nothing to what we've had historically and in the past. Let's see whether it's coming from a different direction to where my van isn't even moving. But obviously, and the reason why I took down my awning is because this time of year now you can get terrible storms. As I say, 1 year ago we were Storm Babette, and we've got another named storm as well. But anyway, fingers crossed for people on the west side of the country aren't going to get it too bad, but only time shall tell. Alright, have a sit around day today, and then I am going back later, and I might stay over, I'm not too sure, and then back tomorrow, and then going into another day off. Right, can you hear? So out of nowhere, just literally, the rain has come. But at least we're toasty warm and snug in the Adria caravan. By another hour on the campsite, make sure nothing else happens, and I can nip home and go and see what's happening on the home front. But yeah, that's looking a little bit wild. Well, a lot later in the day than what they predicted. Right, the fridge has gone.
It has.
So
it's the bad hair day. It's been stormy.
Well, just go outside. So the fridge is gone, and we've had a very great. Well, you saw we had a very great day, and we had that massive sort of 10-minute rain, and it's completely cleared up. Oh, I thought they were bats. The leaves falling off, and we've ended up with well, it's gone now. A magnificent sunset.
It was lovely.
And at 7:49 tonight, we need to come outside, Sandra. I need to show you something. 7:49. We need to look west to west. Do you know what's happening? The Starlink is going to be passing.
Again.
So I was watching one of the, I think it was on one of the Mablethorpe Facebook groups.
A few people have been posting pictures.
And somebody's really alarmed, thinking it was UFOs that landed. Because if you've never seen the Starlink, it's a line of satellites. It is quite spectacular to see for the first time.
It's a while ago now, but me and Hannah were sat in the garden when we were still South Manchester, and we were both like, what is that? Allegedly, it's not even supposed to be visible, but it clearly is visible. So.
Very visible. I bought my son out. I bought my son out.
Oh, you have?
He's been in the window. He's been in the windows of the nurseries for a long time. And by this time next week, if everything has gone to plan, my caravan will be home, and I'll be commuting for my final few days. So my son's home. We've had some fun and games with this. So he's been sat in the nursery's reception window with a high-vis jacket on. I've also got our first Christmas card, which I opened, but we need to leave till Christmas off somebody who you know. Those watching this, if you've ordered Christmas cards and stickers off us, they should have all been arrived. And I got this, and I was quite touched by this. If you have a look at this, you've got your reading glasses on. No. I'm not going to read it all out because I've done that on a previous blog. But this card here, but the words inside, I might even actually frame that because it is absolutely wonderful what somebody's created and has written. Your vlogs have been a beacon of light, illuminating our evenings with laughter, introspection, and a sense of connection. Absolutely fantastic wordsmith, word crafting. And I bought some other little knickknacks as well out of the caravan. And basically, all that's left now is a computer stand, a microwave, telly, air fryer, and kettle sort of thing. But yeah, so I think it's going to be. So I was sleeping in the caravan now. Probably I've only got 2, maybe three sleeps in the caravan, and then it's all over. I'm coming home. I've done my time. Have you tied a yellow ribbon round the? Well, we haven't got an old oak tree, have you? The strangest thing coming home now, and normally they send me. I'm not going to be getting my chopper out for you, am I? And it's historically, I've sort of been getting home and they said, "Whoa, Sunday, I need to get my big chopper out." And we're not doing it this year, have we?
Winter wood.
Hey?
Winter wood.
Pardon?
Winter wood.
So I'm not chopping wood this year. Normally, so literally just on November time, it's chopping up logs for the following winter. But I have been investigating, and they're more ornamental than practical. Have you seen the ethanol fires indoor?
That's kind of the one that we did the product review on.
So that gave me the mind. But you can actually get. They look like a log burner. You can actually get a full. I mean, some of them are like $3,000 to buy, but you've got little ones and big ones and everything. They're quite expensive to burn the oil and everything. But they look really, really, really pretty because it's a real flame, but you can burn them inside.
I will miss having a real fire, to be honest.
Yeah.
It was nice having a real fire.
Well, it's not just having a real fire, but our living room hasn't got a fireplace, so there's not like a mantelpiece, or you can see where the fire used to be.
Oh, right.
But the fire's always been. This is what's going through my head. The fire's always been a bit of a focal point, even if it wasn't turned on. It was always a focal point, and then having a room without a fire is a little bit. Anyway, yeah.
Still on my wish list, but
Well, we'll have to save up, but we did discuss this. We were going to think about putting one in there because that's a chimney breast, but we more sit in the living room, if that makes any sense. So we've actually got.
There are 2 chimneys.
Well, we're having 2 fires.
No, but we have a choice of 2 locations.
Yeah, if you had 2 fires, they'd have to get me chopping out and chop twice as much wood. Chop.
When I lived in Norwich, that was all we had. It was just open fire in the 2 downstairs rooms, and that was it.
Anyway, so I've been really, as I say, as the months have been passing by, and it's becoming a little bit chillier at the moment. It's not had a frost,
It's
but
not that cold,
the oil heating has been far better than I don't really know what I was expecting. If I'm honest, it's been really good, hasn't it? Quick to heat up.
I think the good thing is that once the place is warm, it seems to hold its heat quite well as well. So I'm quite pleasantly surprised.
I'm not getting this in the morning because we've still got the summer quilt on, and the bedroom is really toasty. Isn't it? It's me and the hot stuff, aren't I? You need some hot stuff, baby. Right, anyway, so it was a quick catch up with Sandra. We're running a bit dunk, and then
to get the tea on.
Yeah, and then I'm tonight conducting. No, not conducting. Once I'm free from the shackles of the nurseries, there's things we can do. So there's an event coming up on a Saturday, a light show in Sutton-on-Sea. We've got.
I don't know if it's different or not, but I picked up a flyer with some money off.
Oh no, that's Lincolnshire Showground. That'll be cost a fortune. That. Anyway, yeah. So Sandra's going to do tea, and as I say, I'm going to I'm doing a bit of research for some things that we can be doing because I've not got the nurseries shackled to my ankles.
You've got a funny location for your ankles.
I was going to say like a noose around my neck, but that'd be a bit gory, wouldn't it? Oh, and we've had sorry, I can't remember your name. We had a lady on a recent vlog and commented how useful it was you showing some baking in the air fryer. This was a Kasori air fryer, and I think she said she was in her 70s, and she was finding a full-size oven was not practical. A combination microwave, we tried a combination microwave, was not really for cooking them all. And she's really excited by your cooking in the air fryer. And I was just trying to explain that an air fryer is more than an air fryer. It's a mini oven that you can do. So she said, can you do some more things in the air fryer?
Probably.
So I'll leave that to Sandra and Sandra mates. And then when I'm back, you can have me cooking again. You know, so the biggest thing that I'm looking forward to, like this time last year when we were thinking about moving to Lincolnshire, was you would say, you know what, once I'm over there and everything, I'll be bringing you lunch every day, Neil.
Too many workmen, what can I say?
I've been living on pork pies. Migrating home for the winter. A bit like me, isn't it? I'm a bit like a migrating bird. I normally appear in the spring and go home in the autumn. That's why I've got a tattoo on my shoulder, a swallow. Migrating bird. Walk up to the local woodyard at the bottom of the lane. Like possibly my last little dealings I'm going to be having. This tarmac is shocking. So some of the water has subsided, but it is absolutely shocking. It's all, look at this, it's all coming up. It's not even been down a week. Anyway, mentioned somewhere that I'd got a finger in a pie about a possible job. Well, sort of a job. It's not a job, but it is a job. Extremely unlikely to get it. Very, very, very unlikely to get it, but been offered a interview in a couple of weeks about it, so never say never. And that'll be quite spooky because it's going to coincide the week once I finish work here at the nurseries, so fingers crossed, never say never. And I've got the eye on a couple of other things as well to do. So all quiet at work. Going into my 2 days off tomorrow, and then when I get back Thursday, Friday, possibly Saturday, we'll see what the weather's like. It's going to be the my last grass cut. So I've just been watching the weather forecast, and it all seems to be looking quite promising. Right, let's go and see the man in the wood yard. And I'm leaving my caravan even more sparser. So if this now goes to plan, I'm back here Thursday, 2 more sleeps in the caravan. So I'm going home for 2 sleeps, and I'm back here for 2 sleeps. And if it all goes to plan, I'm taking the van home, and then I'm going to be commuting for the rest. So my little tiny home seems so weird. I've had well, if you've been watching the videos, I used to always have a little LED alarm clock up at the top there, and I keep looking because I'm using that always for what time is it, and yeah, all fairly sparse and empty caravan now as my time is getting closer. Right, I'm just going to put my bags in the car and lock up and head home and go and see Russia, Sandra and Lee. Right, so I'm back home. So you got two days in one vlog. Hello Russia, how are you? Hi Rush. Hello Rush to Nash. Well, the end is very near. We'll move away. This is minging. It's all there. Come on. We'll go over some sunlight. So I make it now that I've got 2 sleeps left in the caravan, and that's it.
2 sleeps.
2 sleeps. So I should be here tonight, which is Monday night, Tuesday night, and Wednesday night. Going back to work Thursday. So I'm sleeping over Thursday night and Friday night. And if everything goes to plan and there's no nursery scream ups, headaches, balls up, I'm going to intend to bring my van back on the Saturday. Then I'm going to be commuting for my remaining few days. I've spoken to my boss today, John. Hello John. And a bit of a chat with him over things and everything. And yeah, and I bet lots of people out there wondering, why is he leaving the nurseries? What's he going to kiss and tell and all that? There isn't anything, in case you're wondering. Well, there might be. You have to keep watching. Hey, yeah, just had a bit. I was going to say something. No. Oh yeah, that was it. Yeah, I've already mentioned on here that this ideal. It's not a job that I've applied for, but this ideal thing. I've already mentioned that. I've got myself through. Well, all being well. Oh, what are you doing? Wait a minute. What are you doing there?
I'll only move them again.
You'll be going to work. It's only a week or so to go, and you'll be at work all day, and I'm going to be here. We'll just wait till I arrange everything. I'm going to sort out all the cupboards. All this is going. All that's going. That's going. That corner's going. That's going. Hello, Russia. You'll be back with me, walking you again. Why are you looking forward to it? Alright, coming up in the next couple of days, all being well, if these vlogs go out in the right order, we've got some time out tomorrow. We're planning with Lee, if it goes to plan, and then we've got Hannah, our daughter, up the day after. How long was she up for?
Just overnight. Just
one night. So we've got plans for a day out to somewhere that I've been before. Can't think if I've been twice. Russia's been before. Hello, Rush. But Sandra hasn't been, Hannah's not been, Lee's not been, because Hannah's got Max the Spaniel. Wanted somewhere where you can sort of take him for a walk, and there's a nice little river and trees and picturesque and things like that. It's the sort of thing that you'd like, Sandra.
Just hope the weather's okay.
Are you looking forward to having your full-time husband back?
All the chaos.
People seem to think I'm chaotic, and I'm not chaotic. I'm dead calm.
I wish.
I really am. I've been doing some on TikTok. So I've never been diagnosed as being dyslexic. I've never had that diagnosed. Diagnosed, is that the word? I mean, I've never been diagnosed. But I am dyslexic. I know I'm dyslexic. I've managed to wing my way through it all of my life. And there are a number of traits to do with being dyslexic that I hadn't realised. I just thought dyslexic was about reading, writing and things like that, but it's not. There's more to it.
I'm definitely a little bit number dyslexic. Like if it's just a big string of numbers, I find it really hard.
Now this was so believe it or believe it not, one of the signs of being dyslexic is if you can't remember people's names. I'm not joking. No. I've been going into this.
I thought it was just rubbish at remembering names.
No, well, you're really dyslexic, aren't you? Your handwriting is as bad as mine.
It's
yes,
not
it is.
tricky thing, so
it's
lots of some rubbish people.
If everybody's had the Christmas cards and mugs and stickers, if you've not already had them, there is links down there below. Have they arrived safely? Because that was my scruffy writing. I can't do. I've never.
Well, we had the conversation about what the man in the post office said.
Well, he was just looking for Arabic writing.
He couldn't tell if your G was an S or a G. It was that bad.
But the other thing that I've never been able to do,
even I wasn't sure, by the way,
is when we were in primary school, I think it was primary school, one of the big lessons was to learn joined up writing, as he called it. And I never mastered it. I've never been able to do it. So if you've had anything off me, it's always in capital letters. I've winged my way all of my 37 years that I've been on this planet. What?
37, haha.
I saw an absolutely amazing graphic that somebody did, and it was being very, very sweet. Your life starts off as being like in an egg timer, a sand timer. What do you call them? Them sand things where you turn them up. You've got 3 minutes. So if you imagine now your life, from the moment you're born, you turn it over and that sand is starting to come to the egg timer. So as you get older, the egg timer sand gets lower.
I haven't seen one of those for years, by the way.
No, but this is a graphic. But on the back, it's about a father and a son, and about a son not realising how close he should be to his parents because your parents don't get old. But on his son's back, he's got the egg timers virtually full because they're at the beginning of their life. And on his dad's, he's right down there at the bottom. And basically, your life is a bit like an egg timer, and the sun just... That's really morbid, isn't it? Just to cheer everybody up. I've never had an analogy like that. But dyslexia, yeah, I've been doing...
Where have you been?
Where have I been? I've been in Neil's land. Where have you been? Hey?
The time of sands are running out. Have you not heard of that expression?
The what?
The time of sands are running out. Have you not heard that expression?
The time of sand?
Sands, like they go through the timer, disappearing.
I don't know. Anyway,
out.
tomorrow night we've got another Starlink coming up at 6:34. You missed last night, so spectacular. I said to you, there's two. So you've just had a very quick look. I put a quick clip in, and you said, "There's not 2 stars on Starlinks; they're all singles."
They're still polluting. Like it's doubly polluting the sky. It's like bad enough to pollute in the sky at all. I don't like them. Sorry, but I don't like them.
Oh, okay.
Polluting the sky.
Right.
I'm happy.
But you're quite happy to use your sat nav on your phone.
That's not what they're for.
Vanity
projects.
So there is a serious side for communication purposes that people in other places can get internet and couldn't normally get internet. So the Elon Musk is a bit like Kodak. In time, he will fail. Like Kodak failed. But what they do is they're giving the Starlink boxes are really cheap, like 250 quid for a Starlink box, really cheap. So Kodak produced very, very cheap cameras, but where they made the money was on the film. So he's making his money by the subscriptions to the Starlink, which is really, 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 really expensive. So people immediately go, oh, I've got a Starlink. There's lots of van lifers. Oh, I've got a Starlink. I've got a Starlink. I've got a Starlink. And they're falling into the Elon Musk trap. That they're being absolutely ripped off. So unless you're absolutely somewhere that you can not get any mobile signal ever, yeah, no communications. Boop, 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 boop.
They're not supposed to be visible. They didn't do it very well, so they are visible and polluting the sky. It's bobbins.
I used to have a movable satellite dish. I used to go trolling news stations on satellite with live feeds, and the distance where the satellite is on the Earth with the way that they move around the Earth. So it's like if you watch Sky satellite as an instance, it stays in the same geostatic
orbit,
otherwise known as the Clark Belt. Because do you know who found it? Arthur C. Clarke. And Arthur C. Clarke, I don't know if he's still alive, was living in the Philippines. And about 30 odd years ago, when we were into all this movable dishes and satellites, he was quite interested. I actually had a very small communication with Arthur C. Clarke on a live chat once in the Philippines. Right, I think we better go, Sandra, because this is just going off on all sorts of tangents.
Might not have been the real Arthur C. Clarke.
It was the real Arthur C. Clarke.
I don't know that.
I do know that because his face was on it. It was before Skype and all the rest of it that we were on. There was a group of us that were all on there, and it all in the end the group ended up into something called brute force. I'm not going to go into what happened, but there was two companies. There was Sky Television, was it BSB Sky? BSB? And one of them had to go. There's a story behind it. I think we need to go. Say goodbye, Sandra.
That was a complete Neil waffle. I'm not even sure why I'm here, people. But anyway, have a nice evening. Enjoy.
Well, have a nice morning if you're watching this in the morning, or if you're in the middle of the night and you're a bit of a night hawk, have an enjoyable middle of the night. If you're watching it in the afternoon, great. Now I know some of you are about to sit down now and have your tea. Do you have a little tray and you have it on your legs? Do you remember when we used to do that, like little trays, knives and forks, and a glass of Vimto?